Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my StoneBlock world. It's been a while for both you and me because I've just spent probably an hour creating a spreadsheet with all the chickens and all the ways to get the chickens. So now I feel more prepared than ever to go about getting these chickens. But before we can really start that process, we're going to need a better place to store them. We hatched the yellow chicken last video. It grew up from its egg. And in between the videos, I also got a little iron chicken, and these are iron chicken eggs. But as you can see, I'm running out of space, and we need space to expand. Unfortunately, we've still not got a blood chicken from these two, but it is quite low odds, so we'll just keep waiting. And I think we might as well just start heading in this direction for now, and setting up a little bit of a room. Now, we want to use the chicken roost collector, which is not one of these. It is, however, this guy, and it collects in a 9x9 area, and 2 blocks up, so it's going to be 3 tall, which means if we do some quick math, we're going to have a lot of chickens. Okay, I'll do my math later because I don't want to do it all right now, but either way, the total chickens that I've calculated is, I believe, 123 unique chickens for us to collect. So we're gonna need a little bit of space, to say the least. So let me see. We go out like this. Oh, that is a mistake. And it's okay, because we will just not see this as a mistake, and we'll continue. But I feel like, okay, we can get these chickens done, and then from there on, we'll see how it goes. But I feel like it's doable, you know? We've got this. We're able to do this and have a great time. And it'll be awesome. So this is 2. Then we need to go... Okay, now I think the room is big enough. I think. But what do I know? Okay. Now we'll probably have to get a couple more rooms of this, but for now this one will do. And I've done this terribly, and that's okay. There we go. But I think for now we start with the one, and once we start getting some more chickens, we can always expand it in the future, but I think for now the one will be good. So let's start by setting some of this up. You know, our grass room is also here. Either way, we're trying to kill time because we need a couple more chickens before we do the next steps. But let's say I want to make a chicken roost. I believe it's a roost collector that we're trying to make. Okay, perfect. For which we need a chicken. Okay. And a chest. Let's see if I can grab myself just a regular chicken, I suppose. We'll see if that works. I don't know why I came out here. Oh, I needed a hopper. That's why I'm here. Yes, of course. Okay, that's sticks. I didn't mean to craft sticks, but that's okay. And a hopper. Now let's see if this works. That would be very nice. No. Okay, let me see. If I just try placing it myself, what happens? There, okay, it does work. Sometimes you just gotta try. Okay, now it collects on its same level and 2 blocks up, so that's why this room is 3 tall. And then it collects, if I put this here, yeah, that's where it needs to be. That's a hay bale. Also necessary, but not right now. And then it should collect everything within... Yeah, so this is going to be the outer layer, and that should be perfect for capturing everything we need it to capture. And now it's time to start moving all these chickens. Okay, still nothing new there. We're going to need a couple more chicken places as well anyway, because... we have a couple more new chickens in the house, but I think for now we're pretty much caught up. All we need is 1 for the iron chicken And then I guess one for the blood chicken whenever we get that. So let me just make the one right now. Okay. And now, of course we wouldn't have enough. Okay, there we go. And now I think we start moving everything. That's a little baby chicken. Always very cute. I think for now there's not going to be too much of a organization. That would be doing the most. We just slowly but surely start moving everything over. And I think that should pretty much fill up my inventory. Yes. Now, could there be a way to organize this beautifully with all the right colors and blah, blah, blah? Yes. Am I going to be doing that? Probably not. At least not for now. We're just going to start moving some chickens into some places. Your regular, your blue, your cactus. Okay, there we go. We're making progress. Everything that was in their chests, however, has now been moved into my inventory, which is a little bit annoying, but I think we'll live. We'll survive. Okay, there we go. Let me see. There we go. And these two chickens will grow up and then they'll also be put into this place, but for now they're over there. And now all of a sudden we've got a whole lot more space. Like, we were running out of space over there, and like now it almost feels like we've got just a whole room to fill, you know? So that's quite nice. Okay, and now they should be doing their thing. And this roost collector should collect everything, and then probably with a hopper or something we can put all of that into a chest as well. But for now, let's just put some stuff away. I will have to just clear this all up at some point, but that point is not today. We've got a lot of eggs though, that's good to know. Hopefully these two little chickens grow up. But yes, there's lots of chickens for us to collect. And right now we're waiting on the blood chicken. Where's iron? Iron's an important one. That's bones. Did I ever put the iron in there? I didn't put the iron in there. That's what I'm confused about, of course. Iron is still in here. Yes, okay. Perfect. Okay, we'll need to craft another little house for the blood chicken, but for now, we'll just put the iron chicken in there, and now our room is starting to get somewhere. Now, we've got lots of chickens that we can craft and breed as we go on, of course. That is the whole purpose of this mod, but at least now we've got a better system for collecting all of their drops. Still just a red chicken. But let me have a look and see what could be a fun chicken. I think one of the earlier chickens we should be trying to get is an ink black chicken, just because we need it for a lot of later recipes. But for that, we need squid ink, which we currently do not have access to. And I do wonder how we could get access to that. So let me see. If I wanted... Okay, maybe just ink. No, okay. There it is. We can get it with a sponge. Okay. Now, how do we get ourselves a sponge is the next question. That's the only way we're getting to this right now. Okay, that's fair. How do we get a sponge? Wood chippings, yellow wool, slime block. Okay, I think we actually have all the materials for this, so we could today work towards getting ourselves some black squid ink. Okay. Now we're gonna need a sponge. In fact, we're gonna need a couple sponges because we are relying on luck here. So for that we need slime blocks. So our slime chickens better get to work. We've got a couple already. Okay, that's two. We can make at least 2 sponges. We've got wood chippings, and now let's get ourselves a little bit of string. Hopefully we get the, well, we need like 8 pieces of squid ink, so we're definitely not going to get it with our 2 sponges, but, you know, it's worth a shot. I say we also maybe, do just a couple more trees. Yeah, because we're gonna need more wood chips either way. So let's get to it. Okay, you know what? I feel I've done my homework to figure out exactly how we get all the chickens. Now I feel more prepared than ever to try and get them. So hopefully we get them relatively quickly. Well, okay, it's gonna take a while because there's just so many of them, but at the same time, it'll be very exciting. Okay, let's plant one of these. And let me grab this hammer. I shouldn't have done that, and that's on me. I've realized my mistake now, and I will not be repeating it. Either way for this, I do believe we need and want a crook, so I have to maybe grab one of those. I'm sure I've got one lying around somewhere. But yes, these little worms in the trees will give us string. And if I break the wood with a hammer, we get wood chippings. And if you're confused about all of this modded Minecraft, welcome. So am I. I'm learning along with you, but it might be beneficial to watch some of the earlier episodes. Also, I figured out how to get rid of this. It's a keybind. It's to do with your minimap, which I don't even really know specifically how to pull up the minimap, but this just hides all the waypoints. So now that doesn't have to bother me anymore, which is always appreciated. Okay, what else do we need for sponges? We're working on this. We're working on this. Okay, and then we just need yellow, but we've got, you know, chickens working on that. So as long as we get ourselves just a little bit more slime, everything else should be good to go. So let's see if this tree is fully white, then we should be able to get ourselves some string. I think it's fine. String for days. Perfect. And that should hopefully get us through the whatever we need for right now. Let's as well grab ourselves a new iron hammer. I think it was 2 for a hammer. Actually, we might as well. We need to do this often enough that we might as well craft it in diamond, and we can always get more diamonds. I'm also looking forward to the day we get a diamond chicken. That's going to be exciting. But for now, we have not got a diamond chicken yet, so we'll have to remain patient as ever. Okay, let's craft ourselves a couple more wood chips. I think that'll be good. I think we've got enough string for now. But I think we do want to get ourselves just a little bit more wood chips. Once this tree grows, of course. Because as much as I'm ready to get all of the chickens in the world, some things still just take time. So I think today we'll be able to set ourselves up, at least to hopefully start grabbing some ink. And then hopefully we'll get everything we need sorted rather quickly. Okay, well that was a rather spectacular fail, but we've got everything we need right now. Let me make a quick crook, for which we would like iron. Okay. And then, how does a crook work? I don't remember. It's been too long since I had to craft one. Oh, okay. Simple enough. Or not? Oh, it's rather cheap. Okay. Well, don't mind if I do then, in that case. If you're gonna be that cheap. Might as well quickly craft 2 of these. There we go. And now we put everything back to where it has to be. Okay. Let me put this here and this here. We're gonna keep the wood shavings on us for now. And this should get the job done. Okay. Let's put some of this away as well. And now what we're waiting on is some yellow dye. Perfect, because I feel prepared to have some yellow dye. How did could we do it like this? I can't remember. No, it's a 1-to-1. Yikes, that's expensive. But I think we'll manage. We've got a couple flowers in storage as well. But it's gonna take us a while, I think, to get all the sponges we need, because like I said, we need 8 pieces of ink. But after that, we'll be set for life, so I'm not too worried about it. We are gonna have to be a little bit patient. Got all I need essentially to make one more, but that is about it. So let me actually save this recipe, and then let's get ourselves some ink sacks. There we go. With the sieve, we're going to need... It has a 10% chance of dropping, so that's pretty good. And we would like to see a string mesh. Okay. Well, we can do one and see how it does. But I think we're gonna have to get to work on getting some more yellow dye and all the materials. Yeah, we were unlucky this time. So I guess hopefully next time we'll be a little bit luckier. Once these little chickens grow up, they'll go into their rightful places, but for now they're over here. You have yet to give me the chicken I'm looking for, unfortunately. So we'll have to be more patient there as well. This room could probably use a little bit more light, but that's a problem for the future. Very nice. Okay, I like this. I think we will probably set up some sort of hopper system, but I think we can wait a little bit on that. I think maybe we bone meal some of the ground to get some more flowers, then get some more yellow dye, but I think we just have to be a little bit patient. That's a couple more flowers. I was prepared. And let's make ourselves another quick sponge. Now we're waiting on slime a little bit. So hopefully we can get a couple more slime chickens as well. But this is going to be our foreseeable future, I do suppose. Trying to make new exciting chickens. And each of them is going to have almost a little challenge like this one, because we have to figure out how we get the material. But I do believe after this ink black chicken... Let me double check. We should be able to easily craft quartz. We have all the materials. Once we get access to soul sand, that will also be fine to craft. But other than that, all of the other recipes are just chicken breeding, so you don't actually have to craft materials for it. So that'll be a different type of patience, as we hopefully have to get the odds of the right chicken breeding. But other than this ink black chicken egg, quartz egg, and the soul sand egg, all of the other recipes do not require crafting. So that is currently why we're trying to get these done first, because we need these for later breeding purposes. We got an iron chicken, for which we got 8 chance cubes. Okay, let's see if we get better odds this time. We got a party pickaxe. That's our second party pickaxe, which now means I feel a little bit better about maybe using the first one. Let's open these party cubes next time, I do suppose. I guess we can use this pickaxe for a little bit. I think it could be fun. I do believe it said right click for a surprise. Well, there you go. We got cake now. But yeah, this will be a fun pickaxe to maybe play around with a little bit. But now, hopefully next time, now that we've figured out the chickens, we can craft the last couple of chickens we need to craft. Hopefully from there, we'll be able to continue and move on and get all the chickens that ever were and ever will be needed in this world. But you know what? Good progress. These, for some reason, neither of them want to stack. So that's why they are by themselves in a chest. Honestly, maybe... No, I was gonna say I could make them like separate little spaces, but that feels like doing the most. We have to remain patient, but I think we made a good progress today. We got all the chickens. We're now auto-farming all of their materials, and I think we're ready to continue and have some fun with the chickens and probably get distracted along the way. I mean, we're gonna do the chance cubes next time anyway, so there's definitely distractions and different plans, but I think we can get these chickens done. For some of them, we'll have to have some nether materials, but we've already collected nether quartz, so the only thing we're really missing is soul sand, but the rest we're able to get. So we'll see how that goes in the next couple of days, but hopefully you did enjoy the video. If you have any tips or tricks for this mod, definitely let me know. I do always appreciate hearing from you, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you did enjoy the video, feel free to like, comment, or subscribe. I do always appreciate all of your support so very much, and hopefully I'll see you again very soon in this world or the next. Alright, have a good one. Bye bye!